Hey guys, Psycho Chef here, and welcome to more Guild Wars 2 stuff. Really excited about this one. It's the other day I finished playing the beta weekend. It's the last one before launch, which if you don't know, it's on the 28th of August. So less than a month. No, excuse, a little bit more than a month. Excuse me, I wish it was less than a month. So a little bit more than a month from now, and it will be launched. Was able to hop into the beta, went and purchased my edition at the local store. Had a little bit of trouble because I was like the only person to get it. Tells you how small of a gaming community this town has. I'm so lonely. But anyway, so I went and got my game, got my code, got it all set up and squared away, only to find out that my girlfriend's computer wouldn't run it for some strange, bizarre reason, even though it met all the specs. The processor wasn't what it was supposed to be. I don't know. It's a 1.5 year old laptop and it had everything. Whatever. Anyway, my computer still isn't finished. I will be getting the last few parts for that soon enough. I hope. And then I will be able to get on at launch. But for the weekend, I went over to Xollfury's house. He's actually not too far from where I live, which is good. Went over there. He was gracious enough to let me borrow his computer. Thank you, sir, if you were watching this. Went over there, logged in to his account because for some reason my account wouldn't work for the first couple hours. And then we took a break, went back in, logged in under my account, and it worked just fine. So I was able to get it twofer. It was kind of cool. So went in, played the beta weekend, and I gotta say that I was super impressed with almost everything that this game had to offer. I know Xollfury was talking to me as we were going through it. He played a little bit of the beta before. I think he was in the closed beta as well. The one, I think it was not the press release one, but the one that was after that, before all the open beta weekends and stuff started. And he said that the game needed a lot of work, and it looks like ArenaNet really came through. Went to all the different cities. Oh my god, the Asura city, Radisum. Wow, insane. Just look up Radisum on Google. Just look for pictures. If you can find anything that's in-game, do it. I wish that I could have recorded it for you guys, but that would have just been a little much, I think, and I was too busy having fun. But did the Norn Elementalist thing. It was pretty cool. Tried out all the different races. Did a Guardian. Zoll did a Sylvari Ranger. That was pretty cool to watch. A Warrior. I think that was about it. Shut up, computer. But anyway, so had a lot of fun this weekend. It was great. Unfortunately, it was the last beta weekend. Sadness. But about a month, we get the game itself. So really excited about that. I will be getting the 3-day head start. So since I have to work on Tuesday, this is a good thing for me because the game launches on a Tuesday and I'm off on Sundays and Mondays. So I will actually get a full, I don't know what the word I'm thinking of is, but I get that extra 3 days, so I get to start early, which means I get to play through my days off instead of having to start a game at midnight and then have to go to work the next day and then work and feed people and all that fun stuff. And I just didn't really want to do that. So that's awesome. Server, I will be on Sorrow's Embrace. Yes, I think, pretty sure it's called Sorrow's Embrace. Don't quote me on that, but it's something similar to that. Chad, if you ever watch this, feel free to comment and tell me what the server is. Chad's a buddy of Xollfury's, and he was nice enough to pal around with me on a couple of his tunes. And it was kind of funny to see. I made my Norn like the biggest, like most beefy guy on the thing, and he made this little Asura. It was like his Asura and then my Norn. He was about the size of my boot. It was so funny. Which is another thing that I was super impressed about, was just the detail in size differentials was incredible. Like in Warcraft and a lot of other MMOs, there's not really that size. Like everybody's the same height. You know, yeah, the Night Elves might have been a little bit taller than the humans. Obviously, the Dwarves and the Gnomes were the little short people, but there was no contrast to them at all. Whereas in Guild Wars 2, you get the tallest Asura next to the shortest Char, and they might go up to their waist, maybe. And just that kind of dimensionality is just phenomenal. It's another thing that I'm kind of looking forward to see how they do it with the dragons. I know in the Norn city, which name escapes me for some reason, but in the Norn capital, they actually have Jormag's tooth on display there, and you can actually try to attack it. You can't hit it because it's like a level 80 tooth, but you can go and you can see it. It's in the Great Hall. Great Hall. That's not what it's called, but at any rate, the tooth is there, and as a Norn, that I probably stood a good 9.5 feet tall, 9.5 feet tall. The tooth was like a shark tooth almost. It was kind of curved and it was serrated on one side. Well, actually on both sides. But anyway, I went up to this thing and I stood right next to it, and I came up to the very first serration from the tip of the tooth, just to give you an idea of the dimensionalities of this game. It's incredible. I loved it. And what they've done with the scenery, I saw some of the starting Xollfury area during the closed beta. Wasn't too happy with what I saw. I thought it had a lot of potential, and ArenaNet really squeezed out a lot more out of it. It is gorgeous. It's a little confusing to navigate the capital city and the starting area, but there's just so much color and vibrance to it. It was just awesome. And then in Radisson, there's just this geometrical phenomenon that shouldn't even be standing. Like, you look at it and you're like, how is that possibly not falling down? And it's insane. Lion's Arch is beautiful. Divinity's Reach is just, wow. The Black Citadel is pretty cool too. Like, just dark and very metallic and full of, pumping machines and steam vents going off and all kinds of stuff. It was awesome. So I'm looking forward to playing the game even more now. So Sorrow's whatever, Embrace, Sorrow's Furnace, I don't remember it's one of the two. One's the server and one's the guild that I'm going to be in. So yeah, I'm not sure which one is which, but I'm going to be on that server. If you guys want to join me, you're more than welcome. Don't know about getting into the guild, don't ask me. I'm just, I was referred to them by Zamboni Chaos and Xollfury, so I don't really have any pull. I'm just a dude. So, yeah. But if you want to pal around sometime, I'd be more than happy to. Didn't get a chance to PvP. I don't even know if it was. I think it was because I accessed the World v World like status page or whatever. I pressed B to try to get into my bags because I've been playing WoW for the last 5 years. So I hit B and I'm like, oh, it's this World v World stuff. I don't know what's going on. I mean, I know what World v World is, but I wasn't expecting that to pop up on my screen. So didn't get a chance to PvP. Kind of wanted to, but I think I only made it to like level 9 because I was just so busy doing, like, just trying everything because I only had about 12 hours to do it all. And then, so I wasn't really able to get a whole lot of stats down. I have unlocked my scepter, my focus, and like water and fire attunements with a two-handed staff. That was it. So I have no idea. I mean, I know what most of the attacks are, but I still have no idea what I would use for PvP in the first place. Excuse me. But really looking forward to how that's going to be. The last thing in the beta was everybody just got together in Metrica province. It was like this giant like PvP match. It was like it was a hunger match. So it was, I didn't really like it just because the style. I thought it was kind of cool that you go in, you've got these aviator glasses and this backpack on, and you're all looking like, a badass and everything, going, what's up? They had like this rifle. It was like a plasma rifle or something. You could do whatever you want until you got into the battle area. And then all of a sudden, all of your skills just disappeared. All you could do was bash them, and then you had your utility skills, which is like eat, set down a bomb of fake rations, so other people say, oh, hey, look, food, and they eat it and they explode, and a couple other things. You can only use those once, so it was, the mechanics of it I wasn't really too fond of, but that's just me personally. I don't like that kind of stuff, so I was just like, oh, sadness. It's something that I can't really participate that much in because I'm not going to have fun. So I kind of bugged out early, but it was a great experience overall, and I'm really looking forward to the game. Just I could spend hours just exploring, not even questing until I got into like the wrong level, and I'm like, oh hey, I'm a level 3 and you're a level 20. Well, I guess I'm screwed. So, but I would just spend hours exploring if I could. So, really looking forward to it. Feel free to join me if you wish. Sorrow's Furnace. I'm pretty sure it's Sorrow's Furnace, where I'm going to be at on launch. And it's not like, in the beta at least, you couldn't create multiple tunes on multiple servers. Don't know if that's going to change or not, but if it does, be happy to create a tune on another server. And that's pretty much about it. Running short on time as it is, so I will say adieu for now. Might have some more stuff come launch, maybe a couple of videos about starting it. You might get to see me make a complete fool of myself for a few minutes as I'm exploring the world and actual launch, because it's been changing from beta weekend to beta weekend, so I'm pretty sure it's going to change between now and launch, so we'll see what happens. But until then, I'm Psycho Chef, and I'll catch you guys later.